MOT will be the real big test for the DCU. Getting a bit sick of these, the next movie is the real test posts for major franchises like DC/MCU and Star Wars. Starfighter is the real test. Doomsday is the real test. MOT is the real test. No, every film in these franchises is a test that's indicative of the health of the brand. You don't get to kick the can down the road indefinitely. The real test for DCU is getting a decent BO numbers with heroes other than Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. MCU also has the same problem all of their big money-making movie are with legacy characters, but at least F4 First Steps made $520 million. I don't think any new DCU New Origin movie can replicate that numbers. The DCU will never reach even close to prime MCU levels. Hell, the MCU won't either. That era is in the rear view. This is like a mini Justice League movie. Is it? Any more than Superman was? It still seems like a movie centered on Superman and Lex Luthor fighting Brainiac. The Justice Gang is still there. Supergirl shows up. Seems like a pretty straight continuation of Superman 2025. And it seems all those rumors about Batman or WW showing up are bunk. We're already in the no true Scotsman phase with the DCU. I think the main hurdle it faces is competition. The release date is July 9th. Around that, it has Beyond the Spider-Verse on June 18th, Shrek 5 on June 30th, and a Minecraft movie Squared on July 23rd. The internet is forever exclaiming that the next film in a franchise and/or genre is the real test of the franchise/genre. No matter how well the film does, once it releases, it's cast aside as though it no longer matters, and the next film is said to be the actual test. Just like how every single film Timothée Chalamet releases is the real test of Chalamet's star power. I agree. If this sequel can't get above $750 million, it will be a really bad time for the DCU. If Superman, one of the core trio of the entire brand, can't increase in a healthier box office, where exactly would they go? It'll be comedy on here if it doesn't pass Moe's again. If MOT underperforms but still makes a profit, they are rushing Batman, Brave, and the Bold out ASAP. Well. Last year, after Superman, most of this sub was like, Supergirl for sure will be a decent hit with an average budget. An average budget was never in question. And Supergirl being a hit neither. Are we managing expectations now for the performance of the movie? I haven't been keeping up. Is Supergirl going to bomb? It feels like it will stay flattish or only get slight increase from Superman at best. International was very weak, and I see it can even decline. Seeing both Shrek 5 and Minecraft 2 are going to be bigger films compared to Jurassic/F4. In terms of recent non-nostalgia CBMs, GOTG 3 did only $845 million, and this was with super strong OS numbers. And if the hook is strong enough to see an increase domestically either.
Meh.
Many were saying this for Superman. If this movie performs similarly, then the next big event, perhaps Justice League, will be the real test. Nothing will reach MCU levels. MCU was a cultural revolution, lightning in a bottle. DC is the continuation of that universe. Different characters, barely, but that story has been told. There is nothing new here. The moment is played out. I feel like Supergirl is an actual test. We know people will show up to some degree for a Superman sequel and the eventual Batman movie. Will they show for the lesser characters, is the real question. I think Batman will be it. But I hope James Gunn does not direct it. He'd just make it a comedy movie like Guardians and Superman. Even if it becomes a big success, I don't think the DCU will last that long. The sun is setting on superhero movies being the top dogs in the industry for decades now. Audiences are shifting away to different genres altogether, a lot of variety instead of one primary interconnected source of entertainment like cinematic universes. I think the Batman Part 2, non-DCU I know, will satisfy the appetite for DC characters on the big screen for now. Lanterns is the real litmus test. Peacemaker Season 2 dropped off for a lot of people, and I'm not sure another series of Creature Commandos will even move the needle considering it didn't even air in a lot of countries, including mine. I'm not forgetting Supergirl. I very much agree it's in Gunn's movie shadow for being a spin-off slash sequel and looking like GOEG so much. I feel the real test will be whatever Batman or Wonder Woman movie comes after. MOT is almost guaranteed to succeed in my eyes, and while that's nice, it doesn't really prove the viability of the DCU as a concept. It's not much of an universe if it's only Superman. We don't know how big it will be. Superman 2025 was already an ensemble. MOT will only add Jon Stewart and Supergirl. None is a groundbreaker. If the movie is good, it will do great. It's always the next film that is the real test for DC fans. From The Flash, Black Adam, to Supergirl, one failure after another, they don't want to learn and continue on trying to produce the best copy possible of the MCU. I just want to watch the movie. Honestly, don't think anyone should expect a 200M plus increase unless Batman in it. I think $675 to $750 million is more realistic. Does anyone actually expect Superman 2 to perform better than Superman 1? This DCU is cooked.